All right, y'all, before we get started with today's video, all right, we got to announce the winner of the fragrance Decant boutique giveaway. We released that video last week. I said I was gonna leave it for a week, and that's exactly what happened. So again, the fragrance boutique, man, it's a great place where you can go and get various sizes of different fragrances in the decant form. They have different sizes from 10 ml, 5 ml, 2 ml. Just a lot to choose from. All right, so I have a special code that the winner is going to receive, and we indeed have a winner. So thank you for everybody who watched the video, supported the video, and entered the giveaway. I could have more opportunities down the line to do giveaways, but right now this is what we have, and we appreciate the people over at the Fragrance Decant Boutique. Shout out to Tim Hooks and his team for showing love. All right, so the winner of the giveaway is Decant. I believe that's what the name is, Decant. And he said the three that he would like to try is BDK Velvet Tonka, Mancera Tonka Cola, and I believe he meant YSL's Baby Cat, but he put Dior Baby Cat, YSL's Baby Cat. All right, so Decant, you're the winner. Hit my email or DM me on Instagram so I can get you that code, and you can start shopping and get you some decants in and experience some fragrances from the Fragrance Decant Boutique. All right, so again, thank you to everybody who participated. Congratulations, and let's get today's video started. YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. All right, so we are back with my favorite video to do. I say it often. All right, so my favorite video to do each and every week is the weekly rotation video, where I'll cover every fragrance that I wore during the week of February 25th. I believe this is weekly rotation 102. So we've been doing this for quite some time now, and I enjoy the conversations each and every week of telling you guys what I wore and what I experienced, and vice versa. Love reading in the comments what you guys have going on for sure. All right, so Smell Good family, hopefully everyone's doing well, doing great, doing fantastic, and congratulations to the Fragrance Decant Boutique winner. You know, we'll see what we have in the future. All right, so let's go ahead and get going. Let's start off with Sunday. I've been trying my best I have a bunch of decants, and if you follow this channel, y'all know I do a series called What's in the Bag, where I smell fragrances for the first time live. But this one I didn't smell live, but I did experience for the first time. And man, this is some really good stuff from the house of Chris Collins. On Sunday, we went with African Rooibos, and here is my Scentbird Decant. Did a collaboration with them a few months back, and they sent over this you know, some samples my way, and Chris Collins African Rooibos was one of them. So this is a 10 ml, 8, I believe this is a 10 ml decant. And long story short, man, this is a tea-based fragrance, has some citrus in it, some spices in it. Really good stuff, mature, semi-masculine, but that tea really kind of takes over, especially in the dry down. But it's really nice, calming, relaxing type of fragrance. The weather was pretty decent on Sunday. I was off that day, just kind of maneuvering around, running errands and things like that. So I enjoyed this fragrance for sure. Scentbirds have these wonderful decants, and I just said, hey, I need to start wearing them and seeing what they're about. And I could definitely see myself in the future getting a full bottle of Chris Collins African Rooibos. I believe that's what it is. Again, it is a tea-based fragrance. I really enjoyed it on Sunday from my Scentbird Decant Chris Collins African Rooibos. All right, up next, computer around here tripping. All right, up next on Monday, I know that we are, you know, the cooler weather is winding down very quickly, at least where I live here in Florida, in Jacksonville specifically. So when we have opportunities, when the weather calls for it, I'm going to be wearing some of my favorite heavier fragrances, and that's what I did on Monday. From the house of Argos, we went with Triumph of Bacchus. Triumph of Bacchus on Monday. What hasn't been said about this? What haven't I said about this? I enjoyed this fragrance so much. Beautiful tobacco-based fragrance That white peach note is incredible, man. Presentation from Argos, the quality of the juices, the sillage, the projection, the performance, it's just 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And this is definitely a 10 out of 10 fragrance for me. I thoroughly enjoyed this fragrance. It was just so good to experience it. It kind of, you know, y'all can relate, right? You smell the fragrance, that just kind of makes you happy, right? Puts you in a good mood. All right, and this is one of those fragrances. All right, so on Monday to the office, I might add, we went with From the House of Argos. We went with Triumph over Bacchus. Triumph of Bacchus, excuse me. Great fragrance. I love the House of Argos for sure. All right, up next on Tuesday, got a full wearing of this very popular fragrance from this very popular house, and I stand by it. This is great quality. And it's exceptional. From the House of Mind Games, we went with Gambit. Gambits. I have been speaking on the House of Mind Games quite often, and this is just another one. Now, in my day-to-day life, okay, I get up and I go to work. I have a career, and I've said it many times. When I go to work, I gotta have a button down, some slacks, and some hard bottoms. And this is the type of masculine, woody, semi-spicy, zingy, zesty, citrusy type of fragrance that I love to wear. Very versatile. It's heavy in quality. The depth is there. You kind of want to be mindful of your sprays, especially if you're not in a controlled climate. Wouldn't wear this in a warm or high heat situation, but to the office, controlled climate, man, this stuff works. I got 2 compliments very, very early on by 2 gentlemen who just really appreciated the DNA. They asked me what it was, what I was wearing. They had never heard of it, of course, and I had some small conversations about Gambit. This is going to be an office terror. Like, I'm going to be wearing this a lot to the office. Great quality, kind of fits me. One of those fragrances was like me in the bottle. Great stuff, great performer, lasts all day long. Amazing quality. From the House of Mind Games, we have Gambit. Great stuff. And if you're interested in any mind games, head over to mindgames.com. Shop around, use DEDRICK10 if you want to save you some money, experience anything from a full bottle or a gift set. All right. On Tuesday, man, there's a lot of love for this fragrance, and there's a lot of head scratching about this fragrance, but it is a classic. It is a gentleman's classic. And on Tuesday, it was really, on Wednesday. On Wednesday, it was really good to wear this again. At my job, from time to time, we do fun things for our associates where we cook out and we recognize things. We had a good time, had a steak cookout at the job. Your boy was on the grill, and this is a fragrance that I wore and it just worked. From the House of Terre d'Hermès, we have the original OG, Terre d'Hermès, all right? The original Terre d'Hermès EDT, bitter orange, vetiver, spices. I just love smelling in the air. It's just great. It's just great. Love or hate, niche designer is what I love to call it. Got 1 compliment out there on the grill. You're out there on the grill, we had a nice little breeze. This with that grill smoke and being outside, the temperatures were beautiful, nice, almost like a fall-like day. Even though we're not in fall, but like a fall-like day. This just kind of worked. It warmed up a little bit in the afternoon. Still no problem. Great perform off my skin. I love this stuff. As you can see with the dent in the bottle, I wear this fragrance a lot. From the House of Terre d'Hermès on Wednesday, we went to Terre d'Hermès, the EDT. I told y'all the dent don't lie, man. It don't lie. All right, up next, I debuted a fragrance for the first time to the office, and this is stellar. This is a beautiful take on a fougere, in my opinion. This never gets talked about. I've rarely seen any conversation about this, but it is perfect to the office, especially how I express to you guys how I go about my everyday vibes with my career going to work, and this was perfect. From the House of 8 and Bob, we have 8 and Bob, John F. Kennedy. 8 and Bob, JFK. Why is it called JFK? Well, there's an incredible story about John F. Kennedy and this fragrance. This was alleged John F. Kennedy's signature scent, and the story of the founder of 8 and Bob, it's incredible. The packaging and everything is amazing. but the fragrance is what you want to know about. A sandalwood based fougere is what I get. You get your greens, you get your spices, you get a citrusy touch. There's a vanilla in here that kind of gives off a powdery tonka bean effect. Very classic, very classy, and very gentleman-like. This is not going to be for everybody. Think around the fougere lane, and this is just a different take on it, in my opinion. Really sandalwood heavy, at least coming off my skin. Great fragrance for the office for sure, or just the everyday gentleman. If you dress, you know, very suit-like and your business-like in your day-to-day life, look into this. I love this stuff. It performs well. Great stuff. From the house of 8 and Bob, we have the original 8 and Bob, John F. Kennedy. Great fragrance. Great. All right. On Friday, we were chilling, man. You know, went to work, just moved around, and we can be casual at the job, you know, so in my jeans and my hoodie and stuff like that. And I just said I hadn't worn this in a while, and it's really good, and it's mimicking one of my favorite fragrance DNAs ever, but this one kind of stands alone. From the house of Missoni, we have Missoni Pour Homme. All right, Missoni Pour Homme. For all who don't know, this is a great rendition or inspired by, I wouldn't say necessarily clone, of Bleu de Chanel. This is a happy medium between the EDT and the EDP. You get your citrus, you get your woods. There's an incensey vibe here. You get just a lot of mass appealing features. A lot of people like this. And to be honest, I don't really wear my Bleu de Chanel EDT that much anymore. I really only wear it to the gym and around the house, to be honest. But this, every time I wear this, I get complimented. And it always like, wow, like the Missoni is just what people like. Like, they don't know what it is. They might not have that experience, but when I'm wearing it, they like it. They like it, and it's really good. So if you haven't got your nose on this, it's very affordable. If you love the Bleu de Chanel style of fragrance, this is something for sure to check out. From the house of Missoni, we have Missoni's Pour Homme. Missoni Pour Homme. Great stuff. All right. And last but not least, to close out the week, another fragrance that I debuted. I love the house. Well, I love the fragrance that I have from the house, and you guys love it too. It's very popular, but this is my second crack at a fragrance from the house of Virtus, and it's good. On Saturday to close out the week, from the house of Virtus, we have Narcosis, I believe. Narcosis. All right. Same exact bottle of Virtus Vanilla Oud. The bottle carries throughout the line. What does this offer? I've been intrigued by this ever since I learned of the two notes, mango and coffee. Now on my skin, I get big time coffee. Roasted coffee, spices. There's a bit of a rhubarb tinge here. But then the beautiful thing about this, it starts off coffee heavy, and it really dwindles down and smooths out, and that mango fruitiness, that mango sweetness really starts to show its head. Now, there's conversation that this is similar to Oud for Happiness. I can see that, but as this dries down, it kind of does its own thing. So, performs very well. Great quality stuff. I really appreciate this. For me personally, you can wear this spring, fall, and winter. And then it's a good office wear. If you're looking for something different, you're looking for a different speed, something that's gonna kind of separate you from the daily fragrances that you smell in the office environment, this is one to consider for sure. So, big time fan. I like this stuff a lot. From the house of Virtus, we have Narcosis. Great stuff for sure. All right, Smuggler family, that's gonna wrap up this week's weekly rotation video. It was almost niche heavy, but we did go with some Terre d'Hermes and some Missoni to kind of balance out the week for sure. All right, so as always, let me know down below in the comments, what did you guys wear throughout the week? What did you love? What did you hate? What was new? What was old? What was a reminder? Can't wait to see what you guys have to say about what you wore on last week. The channel is growing, y'all. We're closing in on 14K, which is crazy. I appreciate the support and love. Very, very humbled by the support. It just blows my mind that many people took the time to say that they like the channel and they subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed already and you want to be the next member of the Smell Good family, that's all you got to do. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and meet me down in the comments. We can talk about what you love and what I love, and that is the beautiful art form of fragrance. All right, positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock on this channel. That's not going to change. It is what it is. All right, so until next time, splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember, what you get out into this world is exactly what you are going to get back. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Have a great week. And of course, splacker. I shouldn't have did it twice. I just never know when to stop. And then it comes off bad. We'll try again next time.